The rain had just stopped that morning, leaving puddles all over the market square. The smell of roasted meat, fried yam, and wet sand hung thick in the air. Everyone in that part of town knew about the new canteen by the junction. The food was so delicious that even people from the next village came just to eat there. They said the cook, a quiet woman who rarely smiled, had a secret recipe. Her food never finished. Her stew was thick, rich, and red as sunset. Her rice, always perfect. Her customers, always happy. People called her Madame Blessing. But behind that sweet name was a story no one would ever believe. Scene 1, the irresistible taste. He had just moved to the area, a construction worker who barely had time to cook. The first time he passed the canteen, the aroma stopped him in his tracks. He walked in, dripping from the rain, and asked for rice and stew. The woman didn't say much, she just smiled faintly and dished the food. The first spoonful sent a shock through him. The taste was deep, almost spiritual. He cleaned the plate like a starving man. The next day he came again and again. By the fourth day, he didn't even check his pocket before entering. He just ate, always satisfied, always sleepy afterward. It became a ritual. He couldn't explain it. He told his friends at work, "You people don't know good food until you taste from that canteen." They laughed, but one of them, a sharp-tongued man who trusted no one, said something strange. "Bro, that's today to red. You sure say no be blood she they use?" They laughed it off, but the joke stayed somewhere in his mind. Seen to the whisper in the night one night, he woke up suddenly. His stomach was twisting. He rushed to the toilet, gasping in pain. But as he sat there, weak and sweating, he heard a voice, faint, whispery, "Don't eat there again." He froze. He was alone. The room was dark. He told himself it was the fever, but the voice came again louder. "Don't eat there again. She's feeding you death." He couldn't sleep that night. The next morning, when he passed the canteen, he noticed something odd. Madame Blessing's apron had dark stains, not oil, not palm, dark and sticky. "Still hunger, one?" He entered. Scene 3, the stranger's warning. He had barely finished eating when an old man approached him outside. "Young man," the old man said quietly, "how long you been eating there?" He looked confused. "Since last week." "Why?" The old man sighed. "Stop, that woman no be who she say she be." He frowned. "What are you talking about?" The old man pointed to the back of the canteen. "At night, go there. If you see nothing, keep eating. But if you see what I saw, run." Then he walked away. Scene for the discovery. Curiosity is a dangerous thing. That night he went. He hid behind the canteen, near the waste bin, his heart thumping. At midnight, a dim light came from inside. He peeped through the wooden crack. What he saw froze his breath. Madame Blessing was standing over a basin filled with something thick and red. Her hands were deep in it. Beside her lay what looked like a small, lifeless animal, or was it something else? She lifted a cup, filled it, and poured it into a pot of stew. Then she whispered something, strange words that didn't sound like any prayer. He stumbled backward, horrified, but hit a metal drum. The noise echoed. Her head snapped toward the window. Their eyes met. "Why are you here?" She hissed, voice echoing unnaturally. He ran until his legs gave out. Scene 5, the vanishing by morning. The canteen was gone. The spot was empty. The signboard missing. When he asked around, people looked confused. "There's never been any canteen there," one trader said. He thought it was a joke until he saw the newspaper headline that evening. 3 missing in overnight fire near junction, source unknown. His blood ran cold. That was the same location. Scene 6, the aftertaste. Days turned 2 weeks. He stopped buying food outside, but the taste never left his mouth. Sometimes at night he'd wake up craving that stew. Once he even dreamt of her smiling, holding a plate. "You've already eaten. You're part of me now." He woke up screaming. He decided to leave town the next day, but before he left, he passed by the junction one last time, right where the canteen once stood was a small pool of dark red liquid. FLI's buzzed, and in the reflection, a faint smile appeared. Closing narration. YouTube voiceover. In a city where hunger meets desperation, not every food is meant to fill the stomach. Some are meant to fill something darker. Be careful where you eat. Some kitchens serve more than meals. Pauses for emphasis. If this story made your skin crawl, don't just scroll. Hit the like button. Drop a comment about what you do in this situation, and subscribe to this channel for more true life-inspired African stories that blend mystery, culture, and chilling reality. Because sometimes What looks like food may just be blood wearing a sweet aroma.